Did you retire because there really was nothing else for you to do? Because you said you knew you was gonna retire after Canelo, and then when you announced retirement, people were saying, "Nah, you shouldn't retire yet." But nothing they said really made sense. Like, did you really retire because you looked at the landscape and you was like, "There's nothing else for me to do"? For sure.
God talk. I hate to be this guy, but it's viral on Twitter. Terence Crawford put out a tweet. He said, "World-class fighter." He was questioning your status as a world-class fighter. I just wanted to get your reaction to that, both Bozy and Boots.
What you mean?
I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, he just put out a tweet, said, "World-class fighter, Honda, double standards are crazy." And he added Eddie Hearn.
World-class Honda? What does he mean?
Yeah, he said world-class fighter. I guess he's trying to say if you a world-class fighter.
Sign a contract.
Boots wasn't nowhere in the word realm of us fighting because it just didn't make sense. Janabek, like, what would I get out of fighting Boots?
Paying it forward. That's really literally, because that's the way he needs.
I always ask people, what would I get? He ain't no champion. Like, what would I get? Like, oh, you beat the young lion. That's it. Every fight that I fought since 2014, being for something. Every single fight. Either I'm defending my title or I'm going to conquer another division for a title.
If you think that Virgil Ortiz will beat Jaron Ennis, then you don't know shit about boxing.
Eddie,
right?
that was my next question.
If you think that Murtsalayev beats Jaron Ennis, you don't know shit about boxing. If you think Sebastian Fundora beats Jaron Boots Ennis, you don't know shit about boxing. The only fighter between 154 pounds and 168 pounds that I can't categorically sit here and tell you Jaron beats is Terence Crawford. And I still think he beats him, but I can't. I'm so sure that he beats all those other guys. We just got to get the fights, and that you need people that have the appetite to jump into fights like that.
I come in here and work out for the first time since I fought. And guess what they got me doing? Well, I got myself going. I gotta get back in shape. I can't just be going months and months and months not doing nothing and then think I'm young and I can get in here and spar the big dogs like that. I'll be back though.
In December 2025, Terence Crawford did something nobody expected. Fresh off a historic and career-defining victory over Saul Canelo Alvarez, Crawford did not issue another challenge. He did not demand another belt. Instead, on December 16th, he dropped the ultimate statement on the boxing world, posting across all his social media that he was walking away as a great with nothing left to prove.
I want to thank Bomac. I want to thank Red, Saul, Chet, Bernard, Dr. Conroy, Steven, Paulina, Shakur, Denise. I want to thank Julie. I want to thank Jessica, Ish, most importantly, my brother. I want to thank Harrison, my brother. I want to thank everybody that had a part in making this a success. Mama, Grandma, we made it. We made it. It's been a journey, It's been a journey. I remember like it was yesterday.
Major entertainment outlets immediately covered the shockwave his announcement sent through the sport, but almost right away the celebration turned into a fierce debate. While loyal supporters praised what they saw as a perfect exit, a loud and growing group within the boxing community pointed at a massive issue nobody wanted to ignore. They claimed Crawford was not riding off into the sunset at all. He was looking for a way out. The accusation was heavy and relentless. Did the pound-for-pound king retire simply to avoid stepping into the ring with the most dangerous rising star in the sport, Jaron Boots Ennis?
Crawford ducked Boots Ennis. We just gotta keep it real at this point. And by the end of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you why. Crawford knew that Jaron Boots Ennis, aka the Omaha Nightmare, was coming. Pause. He knew that Boots was the next guy up in line. 147, you ain't fight him. 154, you ain't fight him. You beat Canelo, so now you have the ability to send offers as the A side. You ever send an offer to Jaron Boots Ennis? No, you did not, absolutely. Then you try to use an excuse and say that people wouldn't have gave you credit for beating Boots, which is an absolute lie at the highest level. The bottom line is, you're 38 years old and you did not want to deal with a hungry young lion. It's okay. Canelo did the same thing. Canelo wasn't trying to deal with no David Benavidez. Canelo got 500 rounds plus box. He wasn't trying to deal with the Mexican monster. Bud, you wasn't trying to deal with the Omaha Nightmare. It's okay, gang. We understand it. But don't, your fans got to stop acting like you wanted that smoke with Boots Ennis, respectfully. And you add that with somebody else leaving the game, I don't know. We just got to keep it real at this point. You did not want smoke with that young, hungry lion, Jaron Boots.
I need to know, does easy work pop in your mind or a challenging fight? Xander.
Easy work.
Charlo.
Easy work.
Fedora.
Easy work.
Errol Spence.
Easy work.
Devin Haney.
Easy work.
Terence Bud Crawford.
Easy work.
That single idea set the entire internet on fire. Social media went into complete overdrive with legends of the sport practically begging Crawford to lace up his gloves one last time. Reddit forums turned into fierce and divided battlegrounds. Critics went after Crawford's online behavior, saying that making comments when you are retired and the fight has no chance of happening is weak. While others defended him strongly, feeling he had earned the right to speak his mind without being obligated to fight anyone.
Well, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Boots is the best welterweight in the world. I mean, tell me a better welterweight than Boots Ennis. Impossible. There isn't one. So, he's the best welterweight in the world. I mean, we just finished a FaceTime with His Excellency, who asked me, will we make the Crawford fight? And the answer, Boots said to him, send the contract. So Terence Crawford, if he gets past Madrimov on August 3rd, will have the chance to see if Boots is a world-class fighter. And I think if Canelo Alvarez doesn't fight Terence Crawford, which I don't think he will, I believe you're going to see Boots Ennis against Crawford if he beats Madrimov
But the real truth behind closed doors had absolutely nothing to do with fear. It was entirely about the cold and ruthless business side of boxing. Well-known boxing publications started breaking down the real picture after Eddie Hearn and Crawford's own coach Bernie Davis finally pulled back the curtain. Crawford was never scared. He was being calculated. He fully understood the harsh financial reality of facing Ennis. Yes, Boots had incredible talent, but he had absolutely no commercial drawing power at that point in time. Instead of forcing Crawford's hand by talking trash, building real heat, and turning himself into a pay-per-view moneymaker, Ennis quietly waited for the mandatory system to eventually bring the fight to him. For a superstar near the end of his career who was hunting for legacy-defining big paydays, stepping into the ring with a highly dangerous but financially unproven opponent made absolutely no business sense.
Are there lingering injuries, which might be more likely, where every camp, what's he, 38 years old, 39? But every camp gets very, very hard. For the boxing world, and even for fight fans, it's not frustrating because it's his decision, but he's now reached that superstar status. You kind of want him to keep going, and it wasn't like his performance against Canelo showed signs of aging or anything like that, but he's also made a lot of money. What a time to bow out on top. A lot of fighters have won too many. So maybe he feels like the way my body is, maybe I'll get beat, and I don't need to get beat. I've got everything I've got. Or maybe he had a contract to fight someone else, but if he retires, he's not in that contract anymore, or it will give him greater leverage to negotiate a deal. That's just me being devious.
which is part of my job.
Eddie, do you think that Terence Crawford, even if this retirement was to be like a promotional thing, do you think he's too old to come back?
No.
After?
No, but it all depends on his body. I mean, that, you know, I wasn't being facetious before, but like, you never know the landscape of this, but more likely is for, this is a good time to bow out, or got a few niggles and I don't think I should fight him. But you know, if physically he's able, he's one of the greatest fighters of all time. So his IQ's on another level, but what is there to do? Like, he's not going to want to go and fight, I don't know, Jaron Ennis. Like, he's going to look at that and go, well, I'm going to fight a 28-year-old coming through, I'm giving you my legacy. Do you know what I mean? So
If Crawford was not avoiding the fight, then what was his actual plan? In a revealing interview, the truth came out that Bud had a very specific list of targets in mind. Fighting David Benavidez at around 200 pounds was physically out of the question, and Boots did not offer the kind of historical achievement Crawford was looking for. What Bud genuinely wanted was to silence any remaining doubters with a Canelo-Alvarez rematch. And if that did not come together, he had an even bigger ambition waiting. Crawford planned to drop back down to 160 pounds to challenge the winner of the middleweight unification fight between WBO and IBF champion Janibek Alimkhanuly and WBC champion Carlos Adams. He wanted to capture 3 belts in one night and become undisputed once again. As Crawford himself put it, people would look back and say this man went from 135 all the way up to 168 and then came back down to 160 to be undisputed again.
But would you fight him if the rematch was presented?
If the rematch clause was in the contract, then I would honor that, just off of who I am. Boots wasn't nowhere in the room of us fighting, because it just didn't make sense. Janibek, like, what would I get out of fighting Boots?
Paying it for it. That's really it. Like, literally, because that's the
like,
fight he needs.
I always ask people, what would I get? He ain't no champion. Like, what would I get? Like, oh, you beat the young lion. That's it. Every fight that I fought since 2014, being for something. Every single fight. Either I'm defending my title, or I'm going to conquer another division for a title, undisputed, everything. So I looked at the landscape of everything, and I said, okay, Canelo, I'm gonna go 168. Boom. Then after that, then what? Janibek was supposed to fight Carlos Adames for his fight, his belt. Janibek had 2 belts, Carlos had 1. That would have been 3 belts. Whoever would have won that would have fought for the other belt. That would have been undisputed at 160. I said, all right, cool. After Canelo, beat Canelo.
Those legendary plans fell apart almost as fast as they were made. Crawford's team waited for the phone to ring, but the Canelo camp went completely silent. Shockingly, despite Canelo being the much bigger and more famous star and the Crawford fight being just a voluntary defense for him, there was no standard rematch clause built into the contract at all.
Were you kind of like relieved and happy that it didn't play out? Like, I'm done. I was done with this anyway, with this sport.
A part of me was like, that's how the cards played.
Yeah. Right.
You know, but the competitiveness that lives inside of me was like, I could have got another one. But,
another undisputed.
You know, but it is what it is. God just said, you know, be grateful with what you got.
Amen.
Did you have a conversation with anybody, Bud? Like, whether it was Bo Mac, your pops, or anybody close to you, like that one-to-one, like, damn, should I really do this? Or is this just within yourself?
When?
Like after the Canelo fight, like really making a decision, putting out the video that I'm done, I'm retiring. Like, did you have a conversation with anybody about this while you were thinking about doing it?
Everybody already knew.
Oh, they knew, okay.
Yeah.
And nobody tried to convince you otherwise?
Nah, Bo Ben encouraged
Nobody
me.
leaked it though. Nobody leaked.
You got a tight team.
Like Bo Mac now was, you know, and Cam just like, man, I can't wait till you done with this shit. You know, just
the Canelo camp?
Yeah, just seeing what I was going through and things like that. And I tell people I was gonna retire after the Spence fight.
Right.
You know, but something just didn't sit right with me after the Spence fight. It was just like,
right.
You know, I gotta do something else. I gotta do more. You know, and that would led me to go up and fight Majimov for another division.
Right.
And after that, it was like, all right, I really wanted to fight Canelo coming off of the Spence victory, being that they was going to offer him the Canelo fight. I'm like, all right, well, ain't nobody went up 3 weight classes and became undisputed. So that was my goal. But at the time, Canelo and his team and everybody was writing the fight off like, Charlo went up 2 weight classes, and you see what happened now. He's talking about going up 3 weight classes. And Canelo was just like, man, if I beat him, then what they're gonna say?
Get credit, yeah.
So going up another division and Turkey coming into play, and
nobody from Canelo's side reached out to run it back. Then the backup plan fell apart on its own. The massive undisputed middleweight clash at 160 pounds was completely scrapped when Janibek was caught up in a performance-enhancing drug controversy. Within just a few weeks, Crawford looked at the state of the sport and faced a hard truth. Boxing simply had nothing left to offer him. Can Boots ever truly be recognized as the pound-for-pound king of his era if the man who built the empire refused to pass the torch and instead chose to walk away completely on his own terms? Let me know what you think in the comments. That is all for today. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And do not forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned and we will catch you in the next one.